My name is Veronica Lamoureaux, and I believe a grandma's love never ends. I've heard the saying before about how a grandma's love never ends, but it wasn't until I decided to write this essay about my grandma that I realized how much meaning that saying really holds for me. My grandma was a very prominent part of my life for many years. She was my neighbor, my nanny, my teacher, and my friend. Being the only person in the family in my age group, I never had another kid to play with. But I didn't need another kid, because I had Grandma. And Grandma always seemed to have unlimited time, support, love, and patience for me. I had ridiculously high aspirations in my younger years, as most kids do. I was going to be a singer, writer, actress, artist, dancer, chef, and photographer when I grew up. And these dreams actually seemed reachable with the support of my grandma. On days where fame was on my agenda, my grandma would watch me dance and sing, not very well I might add, and clap and cheer for me afterward. Every picture I drew earned a place on the wall. She would let me cook countless concoctions in her pots and pans and not complain about the giant messes that I would make. When I was feeling like a photographer, her old Polaroid camera was my tool to capture the world around me. She would read the same books to me over and over at my request, letting me sit in her lap until I was much too old for it. She would make up stories for me when I wanted something new, and she would help me when I wanted to write my own stories. She would even be my model when I felt like doing someone's makeup. Any whim I had, she would help me follow it. No matter what minuscule thing I created or achieved, my grandma made me feel like it was something special and important. She sat in the bleachers at every one of my and my brother's sports games. She came to every dance recital, school open house, and awards assembly I ever had. My grandma wanted to be there to witness everything I achieved. She never missed the chance to watch me participate in something, and she never let me forget how proud she was. My grandma was always there, right next door, sitting in her favorite chair in the same living room I had spent my childhood in. The comfort of her presence was just a short walk away. I never realized how lucky I was to have that for so long. I thought that since Grandma was always there, she would continue to be. I couldn't handle thinking about a day where she wouldn't be around anymore, so I didn't. I wish now that I would have been more realistic about how much time I had left with her. In July of 2011, my grandma passed away. Suddenly, every little thing my grandma did that I used to just take for granted became so much more important to me. How she would always split her casino winnings between the 3 grandchildren. How she would give me books that she thought I would like. How she would always offer me whatever she had in the kitchen. These are the things I wish I had appreciated more. It's been almost 2 years now since she left this world, but not a day goes by that I don't think about her. I think about all the things that have happened in the last 2 years that I want to tell her about. I think about what I would say if I could talk to her again. I think about what it'd be like if she was still here, and I picture her sitting in the bleachers at my graduation. I know these things will never happen. I'll never get to show her this video, and I'll never get to say all the things I wanted to. But I still know she's proud of me, and I still feel her love every day. She may be gone, but in a way she's still here, because a grandma's love never ends. This, I believe.